Yo, what up everybody, it's Theo Stewart, and today I'm going to be talking about ghostwriting, as you can tell by the title. I know a lot of indie authors especially have strong opinions about it, and a lot of people that I've listened to talk about it, like as a whole, they complain about how ghostwriting is like a ripoff. The person who puts their name on the book is ripping off the person that wrote the story as a ghostwriter, and they think the ghostwriter should have their name on it or whatever, or the other person shouldn't even have their name on it because they didn't really write their story. I am all for ghostwriting and ghostwriters. If I had the money, I would 100% hire a ghostwriter. I know I hear some people say I don't want a ghostwriter because they couldn't tell the story my way. I wouldn't get a ghostwriter to completely do a book and then just put my name on it. I would want one to do the first draft, and then once I get the first draft, I can change it. I can write it in my voice. I can do all the revisions and edits myself. But I have so many different stories, and I'm constantly coming up with new ones that I doubt I'm ever going to write everything that I want to write as of right now, let alone anything else I want to write in the future that comes to me or whatever. So having a ghostwriter would make all that possible. I would still be able to tell all these tales. And the whole ghostwriter not getting the recognition or even getting paid, per book sale or whatever, because usually you just kind of pay the ghostwriter like upfront costs or whatever, and then they don't make any money as the book sells or anything. They know this going in. That is, the definition of a ghostwriter. They write it without getting, the recognition. They know this. That's what a ghostwriter is. It's not like you're ripping them off. They know this up front. If they wanted recognition or, royalties off of book sales, they could just write it and release it themselves. But usually they don't. Usually they are either too scared or they don't want to go through that whole process. Like I said, I would just ask for them to do first drafts, and I know a lot of them that do just first drafts. And any revisions and edits you'd have to do. They might not want to come up with the money for the edits or the marketing or all of that business side of it. They just want to write, and that's it. And they don't care if people know their name or anything. They just want to write and make money off of it, and that's how they can do it. And then it would help people like me who, would like to get my name out there and just mainly get my stories told. I don't really care if people know me per se as a person. I don't really care how much money I make. I just got all these ideas. I think, a lot of people will enjoy it or whatever, and I just want it out there. I want it in physical form saying I created that. And even if a ghostwriter did write a book for me and I went through and did all the revisions and edits or whatever, it could be completely different than what they had written for me. And I would be happy by it because, that would have been my vision. I would tell them exactly what I want, and even if they didn't execute it how I had planned, I could execute it myself in my revisions. So I don't feel like I'm losing any creativity or I'm releasing something that doesn't seem like it's coming from me. It doesn't have my voice because I would have worked on it long enough to do it. But for me, the first draft is what takes the longest, and it's what I struggle with the most. I don't really struggle with it that much. It's just the fact that it does take so long for me to write them. And then this is what they do as a business. This is what they do as a job. So they spend more time writing, and I could pump out more books faster that way. So me personally, I have nothing against it. And honestly, if I ever had the money to hire a ghostwriter, I would. If I had the money to hire a ghostwriter full time, I would give the majority of my projects over here. You do this and I'll clean them up afterwards. 100%. I don't care. You can hate me for that, whatever. That's their business. That's how they make money. Why should I take that away from them, But yeah, that's my opinions on it. You hate me yet?